Hello, welcome back. Maris here, and today we have Baldur's Gate and the one question no one dares to ask: why it is so bad? And before you start raging in the comment section, trust me guys, Larian Studios, the developers, actually agree on this one. Well, not precisely, but let's get to the point. I have proof. So, strap yourselves in. I will quickly run through the mind process, the thought and everything, and 1 second. We need to enable the proof number one. Let me introduce you. We have a patch, and just a reminder, it's August 25th. When we have first patch, the previous was quick fix, and now the sentence that should be in your attention right away is today they are releasing first major Baldur's Gate 3, addressing over 1,000 bugs and balancing and flow issues and much more. So obviously you are like excited. I am excited. I played the game. Everyone loves it. Overwhelming positive ratings. We'll get to that point. And when you check the notes, we not waste time on these. You see a lot of them. But the fun fact, in Steam, you cannot put all your, there's a limitation. So actually, if you jump in the patch notes that are the same thing, the same link right there, I will just show you the sheer amount of the same text, the same highlights, the same all these are fixes. Of course, there are minor, there are texts, there are glitches, but every single one of the quick fix and the patch, well, I'm just in the middle of, let me scroll through, okay? Let me scroll through. So all these are actually there, right up until this point, and this is the patch number one. There's also hotfix before. So now, when we are a little bit on the same patch, the same path, the same mindset, the question I wanted to ask myself, I was like, what's the worst gaming launch we have experienced, right? And there's two answers only, basically. Okay, Atlas will be the third one, but we all know how bad went for No Man's Sky, but there's one more, Fallout 76, which is actually at this point good game, and the same goes for No Man's Sky. So the question I had, what if we took how rocky was the start for Fallout 76? Guess what? There's one crazy guy who actually followed the patch after patch after patch, and not only we have the records for every single thing that's happened there. I don't know if they removed or not, but basically I collected them all. And what's the most basic thing we can do? We just can count how many things were fixed. And yes, of course, I made a graph as well on the timeline and how much and in what area, what they are fixing, the survival, the arts, the camps, the PvP, workshops and crafts was most brutal in every patch, like update after update. But hear me out. Let's jump to the next one, because we are here for Baldur's Gate, not for 76. So what we have here is zoomed in numbers. Also, I will run just quickly through. Baldur's Gate was launched on August 3rd. That's the launch day. Day after, we received hotfix, 78 entries as a fix. Not all of them, of course, I have all of them also here, but crashes and blockers, only 18, but you know, those others also count, you know. And then hotfix 2 plus 2.1, then third, then fourth, that was rolled back, then rolled. This is nothing. And then of course we have, yes, this is the patch number one. We have 1,101 entry in the list. And there's a literally showstopper, which means game-breaking bugs. They were fixed on August 25th. So in summary, what we have, that 1,100 patch fix, but in total there is 1,474 issues resolved at this point. Of course, this is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. They are super fast. Larian Studios, amazing job. But the question we'll get to the main question, but why there are bugs in the first place? So you see, the game, I'm not going to discuss how deep, how good graphics, how the choices, this is all amazing. But you know what's not amazing? Bugs and fixes that are introduced after the game is released. So this is a little thing. Of course, I'm playing the game myself. I'm happy for the big patch fix where finally we can move forward with all these game-breaking bugs being resolved. So in 22 days, they managed to fix 1,400, you know the number. So in the result, it's 67 bugs fixed a day. This is how amazing they work. And just in comparison, Fallout 76 was launched in November 14th, a few years ago. The first patch came 5 days later, and they fixed only 21 bugs and introduced even more. And then they had really stretched out the phase, so in December and blah 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 blah. So in total, I just stopped recording after how many? Let me count. 12. After 12 patches and hotfixes, I just stopped because I was tired already. So it in total was 5 months, and in 5 months they managed to fix 923 bugs. So I was just thinking about when I saw that 1,000, I'm like, what? And yeah, of course, bugs per day, it's so little, but 1,400 bugs there. So now the question is, okay, Maris, what's the problem? They fixed it, so it's good. Is it though? Is it though? Let me just bring back flashback a little bit. The same guys, the same, you can find this open, links in the description will be, and timestamps and everything, but on June 29th, let me introduce the proof number 3, 4, 5 already. So anyways, community update number 20. They came out on the same date and said, you know what? You know what, guys? You read that right. We are not launching the game in August 31st, which is in 4 days from this point when I'm making this video. But you know what? We feel right. The game is ready for you. You are ready. We are ready. It will come out on August 3rd. So it was pushed closer to us by 4 full weeks. Sounds great. Does it? Do I need to bring back the fact that in 22 days they managed to find and fix, this is important, but fix 1,400 bugs. And now back to the update. My question I want to ask, like just asking the questions. If the launch date was not pushed forward to us, and they had this full 22 days now, and even 1 week more to fix those bugs, those showstoppers, those glitches, those crashes, those performance issues. Wouldn't it be like the situation that we pay the money, we pay the price, we receive the product is actually good? Don't get me wrong, the game is still good. They are fixing in enormous speed. That's hats off. They are absolutely amazing doing the job. But the question I am still asking, why? And we know, they didn't want to clash with Starfield and whatnot, but you know what? Let me introduce you to another proof. This is not even proof. We are done. I'm done with the main points. You know there are bugs. They fixed it super fast, but they shouldn't be there in the first place. So the one question only remains is, should they be pushing the game uncooked so soon? And my honest answer, by looking at the data, they had peak, absolute peak was 814,000 users just jumped in the game and like, hey guys, you created something amazing. And it peaked a little bit more the next week, and now even more. So no, that's the thing. Actually, guys, by the positive ratings, 90, it's even higher than it was 95% at the start, now it's even 96. So they underestimate the love we are giving to Larian Studios, because the game is amazing. This is huge, and especially the Dungeons and Dragons lovers and all that lore and everything. I think you made a mistake releasing it so soon, because it's coming. When it's coming out, the fans will join in and will play the game. And at this point, I have paused the game already for a week because bugs, because glitches, because when you stumble on the thing where it's not that good, the first few days was amazing. No glitches, no bugs. Or I was too blind, I don't know, but you know, guys, you managed to fix almost 1.5 thousand bugs. So yeah, that's my point. The game now is being fixed, and I don't believe it's the final. We will receive more bug fixes, more improvements. We just haven't stumbled upon them. And of course they will happen, but you know, I am pushing for this high limit, this high quality they are presenting, and just saying, hey, the game wasn't ready then when you pushed it out. You know it, I know. Now you know it too. We'll meet in other videos. Cheers.